Everybody to Ohav Shalom Messianic congregation. Glad you could make it in person and glad you could make it if you're online. We actually have thousands of viewers during the week who tune in because they enjoy our services. So we're a Messianic congregation. That's something, there's worldwide, there's supposed to be something approaching 1,000 Messianic congregations. And if you go back 50 or so years, there were none. So something is happening. Something's there that wasn't there before. My son Evan is in from Israel. Raise your hand, Evan. Okay. Last time he was here, he told us that there was a list of 273 Messianic groups in Israel, and the number are growing all the time. And those are groups that meet on a regular basis. And something's happening. It's a very slow process, but the opinion of the man on the street is changing towards the Messianic movement in a favorable way, primarily due to humanitarian aid. Especially the Joseph Project of the Messianic Jewish Alliance of America is the largest importer of humanitarian aid. I think we're up to about $175 million now that we've brought in. Let's applaud the Lord for that. That's all a sacrificial effort, all goods donated. The transportation is donated. Everybody donates. And very selfless activity. And it's recognized as such by the Israeli government. And now the Israeli government partners with us. And they started something whereby, why should we let the tax deductions go to Americans only? Let's do the same thing here. So they got I know it's well over 100 sizable companies who now locally donate, so we don't have to send a ship with a container. But they come to us now as a leader in that effort. So we're a group of Jews and Gentiles that get together because we all agree on the captain of our faith, Yeshua, the Messiah. He was foretold, predicted. He came for a purpose, and the purpose was to be the Savior of mankind. We need saving, and folks that come here usually are among the saved. So now we had something significant happen. Weeks ago, I got a telephone call asking about this organization that I was the executive director of called the Alliance for Israel Advocacy. And they said, can we get your materials that you developed during that time? So this was an active effort, say, between 2016 and 2019. And it was called for congressional lobbying, and so we put in a lot of work on it. But then the administration changed, and I had a heart failure incident, and so it's been something of a dormant situation. So I get a call from a congressional office saying, we'd like to see your materials. Your effort was what to do with the Palestinian Authority. Can we get UNRWA money, from the money designated to come through the UN, and use that money and give the residents of the Palestinian Authority in Judea and Samaria the option of moving as a solution to Israel's demographic problem. And because they said, because the solution that you came up with is even better for Gaza. So we are three partners, and we want you to be the fourth partner, the Alliance for Israel Advocacy, because we're sponsoring an event on July 30th, that will, whereby we sent out a Dear Colleague letter. I got draft part of the letter inviting congressmen and senators, if they wanted to come to a public meeting to show their interest in this legislation. So far there are 53 congressmen and senators who like this idea and are willing to come to a meeting where it can be more fully explained. But to German, the idea goes back 8 years, 9 years, 7, 8 years. And so it is, we thought it was a goner, but it's taking hold. It's taking hold. The war is going to end, and there has to be something, what to do. And everybody used that. Our slogan, when we were very active with this, was time to dump the two-state solution. Is it time to dump the two-state solution?
Yes.
Everybody's been working on that for so long, and it's time to dump it. Well, this group now has a different slogan, let them decide. So the idea is to provide cash incentives for people who want to move elsewhere outside of Gaza. So that's all the news fit to print about Israel. So I want to call